Hi, I'm Mandi Whitaker, Public Services Manager at Tiffin-Seneca Public Library. Welcome to our June Make It at Home craft program. Today I'll be showing you how to make watermelon button art. Provided in the kits is a watermelon template on cardstock, red, light green, dark green, and black buttons, and baker's twine. You'll need to provide glue, tacky or hot glue will work best, and scissors. You can also use an 8x10 frame if you would like to display it. We're going to start with the watermelon rind. Take your glue. I'm going to add some to the green area. Just do a little at a time so it doesn't dry. And begin to lay down your buttons. If you prefer to lay them out ahead of time, just so you have an idea what the pattern looks like, go ahead. And it's always best to start with the bigger buttons on the bottom and layer the smaller buttons on top. Use smaller buttons to fill in the gaps. Once the rind is covered, we're going to move on to the red buttons for the main part of the watermelon. Again, you'll probably want to start with the larger buttons on the bottom. There's not a real rhyme or reason to how you put the buttons on, but I do tend to use smaller buttons along the fine details. Using the smaller buttons will give the edges a crisper look. Don't worry about the gaps that might be left behind because we're going to layer some of the smaller buttons on top. Once you have a fairly even bottom layer, we're going to go ahead and start adding buttons to the top. Just fill in the gaps as you go. Once you're done with the red buttons, we're going to dot the black buttons around for seeds. Don't worry if you still see some of the tacky glue, it will dry clear. Once you're done with the buttons, we're going to trace a thin line of glue across the string on the template. Next, you're going to take your baker's twine. You may need to trim the end if it's frayed. You're going to lay it down, follow the loops until you get to the end. Once you reach the end, you can trim off the excess. We're going to allow this to dry completely, and if you'd like, you can display it in a frame. If you'd like to share your creation with us, post a picture in the comment section below. Thank you for joining me, and happy crafting!